Hey guys, how's it going? Norm here. It's been a long time, but I'm back with a new KTL tutorial number 9. This one's going to be a bit different because I'm not going to talk about features or new keywords. I want to show you something that's actually not new at all. It's been there for at least 5 years and nobody ever noticed, but it's so cool. It's under the wiki. You'll see this advanced development modes. What is this? Typically, there are two modes of operation in the NAC system with the KTL. Okay, the production mode and the local mode. Production mode is what we all know when we edit the code in JavaScript and CSS editors right here. This is cool, it does a job, but it has some serious limitations. First of all, this editor is quite basic, but the problem is that let's say you make an error and you save this code, everybody will see it right away. As soon as they refresh their app, they will either crash or see a bug or something. So you can become quite nervous with this. The local mode addresses this situation by allowing you to save your code on your hard drive and fetch the code right there instead of the code in the builder. And this creates an environment where you're totally sealed and isolated from the rest of the world. So that you can feel free to test anything you want, take your time, experiment with crazy stuff, and have fun basically instead of being stressed out. The way you do this is very simple. Let me show you an example. Here we have this application and we can see that we are in production by the color of this version information bar. If I click on this, first of all, let's do just a refresh and you will see a log. Prod mode is great. Okay, this is what I have right here in production. Production means in this editor. Now let's say I switch to local mode, like this. But local mode is even better. Where does that come from? So now we're in a total different environment. As you can see, the color indicates that you're in local mode. This is yet bright yellow, eye catcher. You can't miss it. The code comes from my editor right here. There you go. So this is on my hard drive in C code, NAC apps, KTL tutorials, KTL tutorials.js. Let's try something else. Add a log that says, "Wow, this is so cool!" Exclamation mark. And a save. And I refresh. That's it. It will never be faster than this. It's impossible. And let's say I try to crash something. You see this has crashed the system, but everybody else in production will not see this at all. Does that feel good? Now back to our wiki page. If you read this, you'll see all the steps required to do your setup and be up and running in about like 10 minutes maybe. First thing, you need to install Node.js. This is from nodejs.org. Just install this. Don't install any chocolatey. This is like an add-on. You don't need anything, just the basic setup. And after that, you need to create this folder structure. But don't worry, I've created a script to create this for you. It will create a structure and download all the files. It's just like very easy to execute files that you can download from this page right here. But before I do this, I want to explain something. You see, your root, okay, can be anything. Can be a folder, any drive you want, any folder you want. In my case, I chose C code. This will be called your root folder, and this is where you're going to execute the script. In my case, I already have all this, and I don't want to overwrite what I've done, so I'm going to create a new one. It's the same thing. I'm going to create it and call it code 2. Okay. So let's download this script by clicking on this, download raw, save as, C code 2. It knows it because I've done this already, so it remembers the path. Save it there. Uh-oh, could harm your device. Yeah, I'm a good guy, you can trust me. So just keep it. Then I'm gonna go, the file is there. Right click here, open in terminal, type node space tab, enter, exit. That's it. And you can delete this, it won't be needed anymore. So your folders are now created, everything is there, ready to be used. And your NAC apps folder, this is where your code will now be running and saved and updated every time you want to try something. Which brings us back to the builder. In the app settings, you see app name is right there. So you want to copy this, and under NAC apps, you're gonna right click, create a new folder, paste, enter this. I'm gonna create new text file, paste .js, yes, same thing again, new text, paste .css, delete, yes. Okay, so now you've got your two files. It's very important that the file names, like these, both these file names match the folder name. So we're going to open the editor. In my case, I use the VS Code. Going to open these two files, drag them in there. Okay, so KTL, let's start with the CSS, it's easier. So this one will contain this, Control A, Control C, select all, copy, paste, save, close. Same thing with the C JavaScript, except in this case it's very important that you do not include the loader, because you will end up with two instances running. You start here, go all the way down, copy, paste, and save. So now you're ready to start the server. You'll go into C code. Actually, I'm going to delete this because I've done my demo with this. So go back to C code, lib, KTL, and then you have the file server.bat, a batch file. So double click on this and you will see this terminal window waiting for your request. That's when you have your application and you're gonna switch to local mode. It's gonna start using the server. Oh, there you go. 1:26 a.m. Man, it's late. I should go to bed. You see, our error is back, which is good. This is what we want because it's supposed to crash. let's open back our file, go at the end. I'm gonna fix this. Refresh. Perfect. Um, okay, let's. I wanted to show you something. I forgot a little part there, so let's go back. I want to do a recap on the KTL configurator. Okay, if you want to use this, it's a very good idea to generate your code. If you start from scratch, let's say, for example, your builder would be like pretty naked like this. Okay, let's say this is what you have. I'm gonna save this. Go back to production. There's gonna be no log. Okay, so that's it, basic setup. And I've prepared a little something here with the minimum information. I save this as KTL tutorials, my app name. Include the loader, yes. I put my name, my email, and this is important. You must have these two checkboxes on. Well, at least one of them, but you put them both usually. And if you don't want everybody to see that info bar, well, you can just hide it to everyone except you. You just have to say developer and create a role developer and assign it to you. So only you will see that bar. So once you have got this, go to the end, generate configuration, copy the clipboard, go back here, select all, and overwrite. So you end up with this basic configuration. Everything will be just fine. You save. Now let's do another refresh. And you're ready to go. Now what's important to mention is that if you want to add new code from that point on, it must be here. Your app specific code goes here, not here. It must be inside that last bracket. Because this is when the KTL is ready at that point. If you do it after, it will work unless you start using features like KTL core dot blah blah blah. KTL will not be initialized at that point. So it's always better to put it here just in case you eventually use some KTL functions. Example this. And now in my local code, I see this log. Now it's going to change. So now I'm free to experiment with all the new code I want. So pretty cool. Well, that's it, folks. This concludes my tutorial for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and that maybe this will help you improve your coding skills or discover coding skills. So give it a try. If you haven't done this yet, you'll be impressed, I think. And by the way, if ever you come up with some interesting features that could be integrated in the KTL, let me know and I'll show you how to submit a pull request so I can inspect your code, test it, and merge it into the KTL so everybody else will benefit from it. And that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching.